Hello everybody, this is just a catch-up day, and today I'm back into what I call my craft room, and what did I say? I said I was just going to do a catch-up, didn't I? I can't, it's one of those days. Anyway, I didn't only want to do a catch-up. Now I can't remember whether couple or so years back I did a video on this or not, but I thought maybe I'll introduce it again. The summer is going to come. I know we are having now at the moment a few cool days, but with the summer and the sun, your hair needs some UV protection, and I did talk about UV protection using oils, but I don't remember whether I actually did a head wrap session. Now I have quite a few head wraps that I like doing. And this one's going to be the basket one, the basket head wrap, my absolute favorite. And I do it with two kinds of cloth. I do it with cotton, which I haven't got here right now. I noticed, I don't know, I must have left it in Spain. But I've also got this terry material. And this is basically just a very long cloth. Now let me see, this is 1, 2, nearly 3 arm lengths. So I've got a few of these in different colors. They're very comfortable. It's all cotton, and I'll show you that. So I'll show you just the basket one today, but first of all I want to catch up because we haven't had a catch up on hair growth for a while, so I'll be standing up and I'll show you that. Right, let me just move my chair to the side, and I'm sorry if it's making noise. So here we go. I think you can see that. I think you saw that, didn't you? Right, so now I'm going to do this here. As you see, I haven't got a mirror, all I have is the camera. So I'm going to be doing it a little bit blind. For this, I will be using one of these, just for a little bit of bulk, because it'll look nicer, but you don't necessarily need this. I'll be putting my hair up in a bun. And for me, it is easier just to pin it down a little bit with these. I think they're called Fantastic Grips or something like that, because they're thicker. And as you don't see them, the U-pins, you need a lot more. And I most probably will only need 2 of these. Right, so this is one of the only ones that I really do the bun really high up. So, and I have my brush and my cloth, scarf, whatever you want to call it. Right, so let's see. So first of all, brush the hair up. As I said, do it up as high as possible. I don't normally do this a lot, simply because my hair does seem to get heavy and a bit sore if it's brushed up for a long while. But I suppose that it's also a matter of it getting used to it. So, and it doesn't have to be terribly neat or tidy, any of that. So let me move back a little bit. I'm actually going to make it to the middle, as far as I can get it to the middle. And I'm just going to do a very simple bun. Just to get the length up there. Get it out the way. Doesn't have to be tidy, you don't see it, as I said before. So just like that. And then I'll push this through, doesn't have to be tight. Right. Yeah, that's already holding, but just to be sure, I've put one. I don't even know now where I put it. I'll just put one on each side. There you go. Okay, so that's that. And this, just for the volume, but you don't necessarily need this. Okay, now here comes the cloth. Now there's two ways of doing this. I'll do the beginner's way or the easier way. Some people put a hat on with made of, what you call it, velour? Yes, this plush, not this, yes, velour, because it stops the cloth, especially if it's shiny cloth or slippery cloth, from moving. But I won't. So what you want is, you want this to be in the nape of your neck, like that. And you want one short end, doesn't matter which side. I tend to wrap with my right arm, so the short side's going on my left side. So I'm going to do this again because I want it shorter. All right. And I'm going to hold this here and then start wrapping. Now you see what I mean by the volume? The bun and this will give you a bit of volume. This is easiest for people that aren't used to doing this, to have a little bit of back volume to tie against. So this doesn't have to be tidy either, but I like it a tiny bit tidy. So all you do is you bring this round and you experiment with this. You can do this. Tie it so it's tight enough. Okay, and as long as you've got the scarf. So as you see, I've run out of scarf here, which is not a problem. Because what I'll do is I'll just take that to the back. And I'll tuck this in. And I'm feeling for a former tuck. Here's one. And I'll just tuck that in there and try to do it as smooth as possible and round the back. So that's more a turban style, as you can see. Now the other way, which I do more commonly, is just bring this round. Let me get the last ends again, like that. bring that over, and instead of flipping that, I'll just use here the basket to tuck the ends in, like that. It won't come undone. You can bring that up higher. Can pull your ears out. I don't tend to do that. I don't like my ears pulled out completely. And then you can just play with it. So that's a head wrap. There you go. Side, front, this side, and back. So there you go, that's with this. Now I will do it, I'll just undo it and do it once more without. Okay, that you can see the difference. It's actually quite humid today. Okay, if you don't want it to be so high, same wrap, but without the filler, so to speak. Okay. Oh, it's a bit too long. And without the filler, you can see it goes a little bit further around the head. I'm just tucking it in at the back. And manipulating this a little bit. And as I'm only doing this in the camera and I can't really see what I'm doing, it's most probably not as tidy as I could get it as in front of a mirror. Okay, so that's the front, side, back, other side. Okay, this is my favorite kind. And you can embellish that, of course, if you want, but that's just with one cloth and with your hair put up. You can do this with really short hair as well. No problems whatsoever. So that's how in the summertime I protect my hair. Instead of having braids all the time, because they can get dry in the sunshine, and you need to oil them a lot. If you don't want to do that, this is another way. As I said, this is one of my favorite wraps because it's easy, and you don't have to deal with it much. I'll show you maybe one more variation. Let me undo this again, which might be easier for some. Right, I'll take my hair down. And once again, the variation that I'm showing you now can also be done with this if you want a volumizer for your hair. Okay, got my hair a little bit knotted here. Oops, that was not part of the plan, as you can tell. All right, and I'm getting quite hot in my fleece. Okay, let me just brush my hair through. Okay, so this time I'm doing a mid-high bun. Not too low, not too high. Doing once again my 2 grips. That's the foundation. And now back to the same scenario. I'm wondering, I can show you the other way. So now instead of using it from back to front, you do it the other way around. Still have your short side and your long side, and instead you now tuck the short side in like this. And now what you're doing is you're wrapping underneath the bun. And for this one you have to pull quite a bit tighter than with the other one. And then you tuck it in underneath. Right, so then you've got this. It's a lot flatter, but for some having the bun down like this is a lot more comfortable. Side, front, side, back. So that was 3 variations, and I can do a lot more. If you want to see more different kinds of wraps with 1, 2 or more, shawls, scarves, whatever you want to call these, then comment below. And I hope that was informative for you today and maybe something different. So see you soon. Bye bye.